Things to do. You have 4 options. Play offense, play full game. Entering team select screen. The Miami Dolphins, the home team, are selected. Ready.
Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins taking on Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Desmond King now to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Chargers offense set to go to work. Leading that offense, the rookie from Oregon who was drafted number 6 overall, Justin Herbert.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And that'll make it 3rd down. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
On fourth down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by the second quarterback chosen back in April from Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
Brandon, I don't know about you, but when I heard he threw 5 touchdown passes last week, I thought, well, he's going to be the AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I didn't need to hear any other stats, and it turned out to be right.
That's exactly right. It seemed like every time we turned around, he was throwing one in the end zone, but he doubled down. He said, I see 5 more in this game. Challenge accepted.
Challenge.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. The numbers there for Howard a week ago. He was able to topple the 200-yard mark and a rushing touchdown for good measure.
And what I found surprising, all those yards he accumulated, only found the end zone one time.
Just once.
That doesn't even seem fair, does it?
But still, the 200-yard mark, something he can always carry in his back pocket. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On fourth down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Deep for the Chargers, Desmond King. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
A 7-yard pickup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the 50, here's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Herbert. Open man, it's Allen. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. And the Dolphins have got it. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Brings up second.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Tua going to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And the pressure gets to him again. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 20.
An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. It's the Bills with an early lead over the Jets. Cole Beasley, he's got a first-quarter touchdown grab there. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll hand off here to Eckler. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first. A quick check on the numbers for Keenan Allen from last week. 6 catches, 59 yards, and a touchdown.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Shaq Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Now, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It was Joey Bosa working his way in to bust that one up.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the 1st half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Now Tua. quick hitch, complete. It's Grant. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Well, one of the storylines in this one, two rookie quarterbacks, two very good ones. The second and third QBs taken behind Joe Burrow in this year's draft. Tua with the Dolphins at 5, and then Justin Herbert to the Chargers just one pick later.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Tua, a give. This is Howard.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
On 2nd down, it's Howard, and he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Carried there by Jordan Howard, and we all know he started his career in Chicago and was a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher. Spent 2019 in Philadelphia battling injuries, but when he's healthy, he can be a flat-out workhorse and can break down defenses.
Like that.
And that'll set him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Tua. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
On the throwaway. It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. This from 54 yards away. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
L.A. readies for its next possession.
We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And he's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Herbert. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Here's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Badgley able to knock this one through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead.
3, Dolphins nothing.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
Miami set to take over. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Tua now on 1st down. And throw right side complete to Parker. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Tua. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
At the 26-yard line.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Chargers 3, Dolphins nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, this is Howard.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That'll be caught for a Dolphin touchdown. It's Williams. Preston Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Desmond King on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Desmond King on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10. At about the 32. He'll drop to throw. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 25-yard line. Running on 1st down, Eckler. Fights through and now a crease. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
from the 5, 2nd and 4. Now Eckler. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the 3rd down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Here's Joshua Kelly, the rookie from UCLA. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Joshua Kelly, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll begin with a handoff to Howard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Howard, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Running from the gun with Howard. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down, and he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Badgley on for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard.
Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense heading back out.
Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. They gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On first down, Tagovailoa. On the right side, open is Gesicki. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now Howard. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On play action, here's Tua. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 19. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Running with Howard. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run with Howard, and he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Dolphins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A give to Howard. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On 1st and goal, Howard. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Preston Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. 14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Chargers.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Herbert now. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for L.A. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Here comes Grant on the return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jordan Howard and the rest of the offense heading back out there. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Tua going to throw. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. From midfield, here's Tua. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. That's caught by Howard. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
49 Mike. 49 Mike. I got you.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Jakeem Grant. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Here we go. 49 to Mike. Watch 49. Check.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back.
It's a turnover on downs.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, and they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. Next, let's get over to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers. A touchdown pass there for Ben Roethlisberger. Lastly, let's head to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. See what's happening with the Bengals. And that one, all even as they play the visiting Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? Find out. We give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
Call timeout, super sim, exit game, depth chart, challenge play, offensive, defensive, settings. Depth chart. Exit game, super sim, call timeout, resume, instant replay. Superstar, game stats. Entering, screen team stats. Total offense home 231 away 192. Score home 14 away 17. Total offense home 231 away 192. Passing yards home 163 away 141. First downs home 12 away 10. PR yards home 18 away 3. KR yards home 52 away 35. Total yards home 301 away 230. Turnovers home 0 plus 1 away 1 minus 1. Third down CONT. Turnovers home 0 plus 1. Player stats. Team stats. Total offense home 231 away 109. Teams. Total offense home 231 away 192. Rushing yard. Score home 14 away 17. Player stats. Team EA. Team lack. Player name J. Herbert. QB rating 103.7. QB rating 112.5. Completions 16. Completions 18. Attempts 25. Attempts 25. Passing yards 183. Passing yards 170. Completion percentage 72. Completion percentage 64. Passing touchdowns 2. Passing touchdowns 1. Interceptions 0. Interceptions 0. Rushing selected. Yards after. Fumble. Touch. Player name Maya Killer. Attempts 7. Attempts 2. Player name R. Foster. Player name J. Kelly. Player name J. Howard. Attempts 16. Yards 60. Yards 39. Attempts 7. Player name Maya Killer. Receiving selected. Entering player stats.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Getting set to go again on offense, here's Devontae Parker now. And he is closing in on the 100-yard mark for the day.
And it appears that he loved the fact that they're going to play this game earlier. You know, daytime, he's out there running around, feeling good about himself. Whatever his prep was coming in, he was able to get out there quick and fire away.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll find Williams on the slant. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
On 3rd down, this is Howard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Parker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
On first down, they run with Howard. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. The ball carrier,
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Tua. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
On the delay, it's Howard. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
We got 4. Check.
Looking to pass. Tua. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 8.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for L.A. "35 yards that time on the punt.
The Dolphins take over first and 10
Getting set to go again on offense. Here's Devontae Parker now. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation. The catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Play action, now it's Tua. And he finds Howard complete. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Where's 52? Block 52. 52's the mic.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tua, a give. This is Howard. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Howard. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 24. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Here's Tua. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal.
Let him know. 56, the mark, boys.
He'll get it up the middle. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Jordan Howard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. A 10-play drive that time. And finishing it off with a touchdown run was Jordan Howard. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, here's King. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. He's hoping to channel his first half play. They had the lead at halftime, was playing well. Flip the script here in the 3rd quarter a little bit.
I think he misses the Pee-wee days, when you just got the orange slice at halftime, right? And remember, weren't any real adjustments then, right? You weren't looking at some tape, right? You weren't looking at stuff off of the surface tablets. You just went back out and played. Right now, maybe the adjustments have caught up to him.
Well, we'll see. Maybe he just needs a couple orange slices here for this drive. They started on the ground with Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
from the 47. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Herbert. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, Justin Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Jerry Tillery busting through to get him for a loss of 6. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. On play action, here's Tua. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Tua to try again on second down. On the right side, open is Gesicki. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Tua. He's got it. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Jordan Howard with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time a 9-play drive. And finishing it off with a touchdown run was Jordan Howard. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. To return it now, here's King. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll set up to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. They find some open field here. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Dolphins take over first and 10.
Out comes the Miami offense once again, and their running back, Jordan Howard. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see it back. Just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
On second down, Tua. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On third down, Howard. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. And oh, sneak attack. They're going to run for it. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. They only get 4, but the fake punt works and gets them a first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Tua now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. That's caught by Howard. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
Back to you. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Now Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play here for the Dolphins on 3rd. And even 40 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Here we go, D. It's your right.
Tua to throw again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Complete to Mike Gesicki.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Second and 7 from the 20. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They go with Howard again. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jakeem Grant, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
Their own 25
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one open downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the 1st down. Well done all the way around.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air again, Herbert. Open man, here's Foster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Herbert back to the air. Allen's got it over the middle. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Again, Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
One of the selling points of the end route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Herbert throwing again.
And that one his first incompletion in its last 6 passes. And it's third down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Herbert on third down now. And able to find Green. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
And the Chargers.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. He'll find Williams on the slant. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. With solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Badgley on for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Play action. Now it's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
49, 49, guys. Mike, 49. Oh, yeah. Here we go again.
On play action, here's Tua. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And it's 2nd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Tua sets up to pass it. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Tua setting up shop to throw again. The quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. On the return, here's King. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The football going back to the Rams now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Entering auto flip on pop-up. The eye will handle flipping your defensive play to best match the offensive formation. If you want to manually flip your defense in the play call screen, you can turn it off now. It will
Second
stay
down,
off
here's
until it is
Herbert.
turned
Now
back
a
on.
desperation throw, deep down. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
Michael Badgley lining up for the extra point.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And the Dolphins are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Miami set to take over. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. They'll run on first down. It's Howard. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Howard, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Ready?
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game, that means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0.
Today's final.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Dolphins, the win form is number 6 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.